Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. All things Middle-earth here with information on the brand new side-by-side event. We've got new chests, new stickers, and some pretty fun stuff. So I'm going to give you my thoughts on it in just 1 second, so stay tuned. Okay, so the side-by-side event can be accessed by going into the tavern and clicking the button right here above the barkeep here. It's going to bring you to this screen where you're going to have your name on the left side and an empty box with a plus sign on the right side. Now you can click that and it's going to drop your name in the side-by-side just like this, where all these different people have this let's take this side-by-side challenge. And just like with anything else in the game, you can forward that to any area. So just like I would do with a mob report or whatever, I can send that in my faction chat. I could send it in world chat, in my warband chat. I could send it in a private message to anyone and have anybody do it with me that I wanted to. So again, you just click on that and that's how you add the person. And then you are going to compete or go through these 4 different steps together to earn some pretty decent rewards. So let's go ahead and look at the first one, which is going to be chat. So the chat one is pretty easy. You just have to befriend the person by adding them as a friend, chat with them 10 times. So send 10 messages back and forth, each of you sending 10, and then invite your friend for a drink. So as you can see in any chat, you do this in with someone, you just send messages back and forth like this. This would count for 3 each for each of us. So we would, you need to do 10 each. And then for the ale, you're going to go down to the emoji list and click the little ale icon here. This is how you invite them for a drink. So pretty simple. You can speed run through it. But as I'm going to kind of summarize at the end, I don't necessarily think this is going to be worth rushing through. So find someone that you've made friends with in the game and just, make some jokes. I don't know, whatever you want to do. But you can speed run through it and just count to 10 and then put the ale emoji if you want to. But that is how you complete the chat tasks, and then you'll have a reward claim button down here. Next up is going to be to solve different pairs of riddles together. So this one, I'm going to go ahead and link or actually pin a comment down below with the answers to the riddles. There are 10 different riddles. There is no penalty for trying multiple times, but if you're really having a hard time, I'll pin the answers down below. But it's the same 10 questions. They're just shuffled in different order, and you both have to get a perfect score to pass this one. They are all Lord of the Rings themed. Some are a little bit more specific, like how many kids did Samwise have, which is 13 if you're wondering. But again, I would just suggest going through it, trying to see if you can get them right. But if you really want to check the answers, those are down in the comments. But again, with that, after you both complete that, you get the rewards here. 100 gems, 5,000 gold, and 20 of the Matham vouchers there. Moving on to the cooperate, this one will take a minimum of 3 days to complete. You have to both put a commander into a tip together. So we've already done ours for the day, so this will refresh, I think, at reset today. But you'll have 2 tips every day, and you'll put in commanders to do something together, and you get a bonus for picking commanders that are familiar with each other. So loved ones, friends, and some allies. I'm playing with EQ here, and we're on evil and good, so we're having a hard time finding any of that pair really well. I think we may have gotten a slight XP bonus with some evil and good pairings, but the best ones are going to be either, I think, evil to evil or good to good, like Sam and Frodo and Merry and Pippin would be a very easy example. I do believe whenever you are putting your characters into the screen to do the tips, if one of you hits ready, the other one can see that one, and then you can put other ones in, and you'll get a little check marks on the top right of your character picture. So again, just play around with it a little bit. Again, if you found a great pair, comment them down below. I think someone said they got like 20 bonus gems for doing Sam and Frodo and Merry and Pippin. So that's a fantastic one there. But comment down below if you have a good pair that you'd like to share. We tried Eowyn and the Witch King, and we tried the Mouth of Sauron and Aragorn. And it didn't get too much for that, but still it was fun to think through the different pairs throughout the movies. And lastly, for the challenges here, you have a number of things that are pretty much just playing the game. You have to open 14 Matham chests total, so you can do just your free chest every day if you want to, or you can open more if you want to, but again, I don't think there's a huge reason to rush this. Sweeping mobs, completing tavern tips in total, occupy 20 land tiles in total, and spend 30 ability points. Now, some of these things like the ability points, they can be kind of cheese, just like in the Yule Festival. You can send a commander out to do a mock battle or to gather or whatever, and then recall them, and it will still count them as being done. But again, depending on where you are in your season, I would just suggest playing through them. If you really want to knock them out, I'm not going to stop you. But overall, these are what the rewards look like. You get the companionship sticker. You get a couple 3 Matham medals, a worn out equipment. So not bad at all, but a lot of it is just stuff that you would get by playing the game. And so I would just say, have fun with it. Try and, if you don't have a friend to play with, try and make a friend. Put it in your faction or fellowship. Maybe hop in the main Discord and see if there's someone you can pair with. But that is the side-by-side, at least the challenge is part of this event. And along with this new event, we got some new chests, the side-by-side chests. So I'm going to show you both the good and evil versions of that. So here is the good one here. Honestly, not terrible, especially compared to the evil, which I'm a little bit less of a fan of. But again, if I had to suggest one here, I'd probably go Gimli. I think in terms of respect needed and how the commanders scale with respect, I think Gimli is a fantastic choice. But if you don't have like Legolas or Arwen yet, you want to get them up. Again, Legolas is great at R3. I think you need Arwen at R5. So if you're getting close to those thresholds for some of those commanders, that could be fantastic. But Gimli would probably be my choice on that one. And then in the chest, the featured tier 3 commanders are going to be Elrond and Aragorn, King of Men. And then this is the tier 2 letters are going to be Arwen, Legolas, Gimli, Aragorn, Sam, and Frodo. So all the ones that were featured that you can pick the bonus rewards for, just like in the Yule Festival. Again, at least for the good side, really for both of them, I'll explain in a second. I don't think this is going to be super worth going for, but if you are really close to a respect 5 on a character that you really want to get, it's going to make your chances a little bit easier. But let's go ahead and take a look at the evil chest really quickly. And for the evil chest, here are the options for the selected rewards you can get. I would definitely suggest Lurtz here. If you don't have him, he's great. Again, you need the R3 for him, so if you don't have him at respect 3, that's a great option for him. I do think Mouth Sauron can be good as well. So I'd do either of those two. Probably advise against Ugluk or Grishnak, but hey, if they're your favorite commander, you know, who am I to say you can't go for your favorite commander? So those are the evil options. And then in the chest, we have Sauron and Saruman. So again, Sauron being pretty good makes this a little bit enticing, but Saruman is, I'd say, not really a fan favorite in terms of tier 3 for evil commanders. So obviously, it's up to you. If you're going for either of these guys, you will have a better chance at getting them. Or only getting those, if you open regular chests, and even if you have them on the wish list, you still get other stuff, but here you're only going to get the stuff for them. So if you're close, or maybe you are going for Sauron, this wouldn't be a terrible thing. But for me personally, I'm not going to be opening either of these chests. I just don't need any of the commanders that are in here, and there was nothing new or anything really different. And the tier 3s were a little bit lackluster, probably Sauron being, I think, the best one out of the 4 between good and evil. So I'm going to be passing on this one, but let me know down below if you're going to be opening this one up, or if you already did. If you got some awesome polls, let me know what those were. One last thing, there are some new deals or some limited time gift packs in the shop. Some of them being okay deals as far as Mathams go. Again, this one's getting close to $1 per Matham here at 15 Mathams for 20 bucks. This one's 150 vouchers and 3 of the gift packs that let you select which commander, which can be very nice if you're really close to one specific commander and really need an item for them. But that's 20 bucks there. You can buy both of these 3 times. So again, 60 bucks for 45 Mathams. If you're buying Mathams, it's not a bad deal. And then lastly here, we have this one, the Wealth of Friendship special offer. And there are actually 3 different stickers. So if you buy this one, you'll get the next one. If you buy the next one, you'll get the third and final one. And they kind of ramp up in price a little bit. So I'll try and put some pictures on the screen of those other stickers. But this is the first one, the companionship stickers that you get from this event. So again, I'm pretty happy with the event. I feel like it's better than nothing. They're giving us some rewards for playing the game, but I do wish that there were a little bit more like new things that were, different kind of mechanics being introduced. But at the end of the day, I'll take this over nothing, so I'm not going to complain too much about it. But thank you, as always, for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informational. And as always, I'll see you in a future video.